Law enforcement from around the state, including right here at home, honored for their courage in the face of danger. Your Georgia State House reporter, Abby Casoris, explains.
Thank you, dear Lord, for the men and women to serve this great state.
Georgia sheriffs traveling from across the state to the Georgia Sheriff's Association headquarters in Madison.
But you go out there not knowing what's going to happen each day, running into danger, not away from it.
Valor awards awarded to officers who saved lives. Most of these officers have seen the worst of it. Almost all have been shot at. They're the last line of defense between the person with a gun and their communities.
God put you both here for this reason. God's put you there to save other lives.
Barrow County Sheriff Judd Smith nominated Sergeant Donovan Boyd and Deputy Brandon King, school resource officers at Appalachia High School. Smith says their quick actions undoubtedly saved lives on September 4th, when a student allegedly fired at teachers and students, killing 4 people and injuring 9 more.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's literally like fighting the gates of hell with a water pistol, what they did. And I'm going to tell you that at the end of the day, all they wanted to know was other people okay.
Smith says they made quick action when the shots rang out. From the rotunda to the shooter, running the length of a football field in 30 seconds, charging at the suspect seconds later and in handcuffs in less than a minute.
And gentlemen, I couldn't tell you how proud I am and I love you so much for what you did.
Speaking for the deputies, Smith says there was something working that day, something that prevented further tragedy. Smith says Boyd wasn't on duty that day. He'd stopped by to bring a Bible to a study group.
May not have been there. Any other reason?
The accused shooter, a 14-year-old student at the time of the shooting, now faces 50 charges, including malice murder and felony. He's pled not guilty. His father also facing charges. We expect that his case will resume in the fall. In Atlanta, I'm Abby Casoris.
3 Columbia County deputies being honored for their bravery nearly 2 months after a traffic stop claimed the life of a fellow deputy and sent another to the hospital.
Andrew Brown, Jared Mason, and Gavin White of Columbia County Sheriff.
Just hours ago at that same ceremony, you're hearing deputies Andrew Brown, Jared Mason, and Gavin White receiving awards for valor for their heroic actions during that deadly traffic stop. The shooting claimed the life of Deputy Brandon Sykes and seriously injured Deputy Gavin White, who is still on the road to recovery. Columbia County Sheriff Clay Whittle praised the deputies for their teamwork during a scary situation.
We had unbelievably clear communications on our radio from Andrew Brown, from Gavin White himself, and from Jared Mason. After the suspect had been neutralized, Andrew Brown realized Gavin White was gravely wounded and was bleeding profusely, then loaded him in one of the shot patrol cars with a flat tire on the front and drove him approximately 4.5 miles to the nearest hospital where they were able to render aid and stop his bleeding.
If you were having trouble hearing the sheriff, he was commending them for unbelievably clear communication that day and for deputies saving Gavin White's life, driving him to the hospital at a car that had been shot out with a flat tire. The Regional Force Investigation Team, made up of deputies from Columbia, Burke, and Richmond County, still investigating what happened that night. As soon as we get those results, we'll